Dear all the viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Royal Zenith. It's me Ganesh. I'm back with the next video for BA second year Major English. In this video, I'm going to summarize the essay Reflections on Gandhi written by George Orwell. Likewise, I'll talk about the rhetorical devices used in this essay. Reflections on Gandhi by George Orwell. First of all, let's know something about the writer of this essay. George Orwell, born Eric Arthur Blair in 1903, was an English writer and journalist who worked for the British Imperial Police in Burma before pursuing a literary career. He is best known for his novels 1984 and Animal Farm and his writings on political and social issues. He died in 1950 AD. Now I am going to summarize this essay. Reflections on Gandhi is an essay written by George Orwell in 1949, shortly after the death of Mahatma Gandhi. Orwell provides his personal views on Gandhi and his legacy, analyzing his character and his impact on India's struggle for independence. Orwell starts by acknowledging Gandhi's influence on India's independence movement, noting his ability to mobilize masses of people and lead them in non-violent protest. However, Orwell is critical of Gandhi's tactics, arguing that they may not have been effective against a more brutal and violent oppressor. Orwell goes on to discuss Gandhi's personal character, describing him as a man of great simplicity and sincerity, with an unwavering commitment to his principles. However, Orwell also points out Gandhi's flaws, such as his tendency towards self-righteousness and his idealization of poverty. Furthermore, Orwell notes that Gandhi's philosophy of non-violence was not always consistent, as he was willing to support violent measures when it served his political goals. Additionally, Orwell questions the effectiveness of Gandhi's ideas beyond India's independence struggle, arguing that they may not be practical in dealing with other forms of oppression or aggression. Despite his criticisms, Orwell ultimately concludes that Gandhi's influence on India's struggle for independence cannot be understated. He credits Gandhi with bringing a sense of morality and idealism to the movement, and with inspiring generations of activists and leaders around the world. In summary, Reflections on Gandhi is an essay in which Orwell reflects on the life and legacy of Mahatma Gandhi. While he acknowledges Gandhi's important role in India's independence movement, Orwell is critical of his tactics and philosophy of non-violence. However, he ultimately recognizes Gandhi's lasting influence on the world and his place in history as a great leader and activist. Now the rhetorical devices used in this essay. Number A. Metaphor. Orwell uses several metaphors throughout the essay to describe Gandhi's personality and beliefs. For example, he describes Gandhi as a saint, a martyr, and a fanatic, which conveys different aspects of Gandhi's personality and character. Similarly, next device used in this essay is anaphora. Orwell uses anaphora to emphasize the importance of Gandhi's moral philosophy. For example, he repeats the phrase non-violence several times to highlight its centrality to Gandhi's worldview. Number C. Allusion. Orwell alludes to several historical events and figures to provide context for Gandhi's life and philosophy. For example, he refers to the Russian Revolution and the French Revolution to illustrate the contrast between Gandhi's non-violent approach and the violent revolutions of the past. Number D. Irony. Orwell uses irony to criticize certain aspects of Gandhi's philosophy. For example, he notes the irony of Gandhi's support for the British Empire, despite his opposition to British colonialism in India. Number E. Antithesis. Orwell uses antithesis to contrast Gandhi's philosophy with other political ideologies. For example, he contrasts Gandhi's non-violent approach with the violent tactics of other revolutionary leaders. Overall, Orwell's use of rhetorical devices in Reflections on Gandhi helps to convey his thoughts and opinions about Gandhi's life and philosophy, as well as to engage the reader and create a memorable essay. You can read this note at my blog www.royalzenith.blogspot.com too. I'll be back in next video. Till then, keep loving and watching my channel. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.